Doing my mic
Okay, you're
back.
live.
Trying to take my mic.
Okay, you're
Our
live.
mic. Good evening. It is Friday evening. We are back on YouTube Live with.
Oh, Dave.
He made it. So it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks for me.
Yeah.
You guys were on last week. I watched you
Yeah.
from California. But,
Yeah. And then
I just kicked back and relaxed for 2 weeks.
yeah, and there wasn't even any senior moment last Saturday. We
Yeah.
didn't film one before we left early in the week. So
Well, I had one where you guys were gone, but I can't talk about it.
okay, well that's good to know.
All right, so Tim Graves says hi. Leonard Davis says hi. Nancy Hafler, Justin Hellickson, Frank,
Hey guys.
Ryan Tyrell,
Good.
Renee, Aunt Renee.
Is that Frank Jenkins?
Yeah.
Terrific.
Dan
And
Yotis.
Sister Renee is here. So, hey, folks.
Hey, daughter.
So, it's good to see you guys on YouTube again. As you guys know, some of you know, we've been posting every day, well, almost every day on Facebook Live, and then I'm reposting them on here. And it's working out pretty good so far. If I can just keep it all straight in my head, I got to write it down and then rewrite it and keep straight when things go where. But tomorrow morning, we'll be back on schedule for senior moments. I think there'll be a good Dave senior moment. I
Says
think
looking
you
and
guys will like.
sounding great.
Good, excellent.
Nice to be outside. We're outside on the front patio. Now that we got nice weather again.
Yep. So we'll be out here as long as we can.
As long as we can,
Yeah.
as long as the weather allows.
Yep. And the
I'm
signal.
sitting here
holds up.
watching the rabbits and the quail run around in the front of the property.
Yeah, the babies are starting to get hatched. We saw a couple quail with about a dozen little tiny babies run past here.
Yeah, they're about an inch high.
Yeah.
Just their feet just going a million miles a minute.
All right, so let's get into it. We're going to do a trivia question tonight. We are giving away a shirt, a green shirt. This one is 2X. Yeah, 2X.
Did tell this side.
So that one we will be giving away here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how long the demos go. Anything particular you want to share, Dad? That you can share with cleanly with a family-friendly audience?
No, I'm just going along for the ride.
Frank
Okay.
said I miss pizza on this famous front porch.
Yeah, we had some good pizza on this porch. All right.
Latvia is watching.
John in Latvia? All right, cool. How you doing, John? So, Vicky, and this was in regards, this was requested by somebody.
Pam.
Pam,
Pam.
yeah. Why can't I
I
think
don't
of her
know.
last name?
I don't
All
know.
of a sudden
You
I
put me
just
on
went
this.
blank. Pam, yes, Pam.
Pam.
Pam,
Yeah.
when you're here, say hi.
Yeah. Gosh, I look at her stuff all the time.
Put
I can't.
Dear, the thing
Eh.
behind it.
Anyway, what's it? This?
That behind that, so you
Oh.
can see it.
So we have a new little layout deal that's going to go on that will fit in Live to
Hi,
Ride
Tessa.
Eagle. Vicky
Alright.
got this made up, and it was Pam's suggestion, and it came out really good. So that's what it looks like. You can carve it outset, but it gets really tricky. Quail are coming.
Yeah, here
Really,
they are.
that's
Oh,
really
wait, let me
close
see
for
if
the
I
quail.
can. Hold on.
They're getting used to us.
There's a little one.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get the quail. Hold on. See the little one right there?
Is it a little quail though, or is it just
It's
a
little, but where'd he go? Oh, there they are. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are.
right at the edge of the shadow there? They found a
Look at
green,
how
The
cute.
grass is getting dry out there, so they're eating the seeds.
And there's a little one.
I didn't think I saw a little bird.
He's
but-
right here. I think it's a quail. I don't know. Anyway,
Anyway,
sharing the wildlife. Hold on.
yeah.
I saw a snake this morning. I was out watering our trees, and I saw a red rooster snake,
Oh, those are cool.
and he was he was fast too. I saw him Then I took a step towards him. He was about 10 yards from the fence. By the time I finished taking that step, he was through the fence.
Hi,
Those
Susan.
guys are fast.
Oh, somebody's walking by the property. The dogs are letting us know.
They never walk by. What the
Yeah.
heck?
I thought he was waving at us, but he was waving at that truck.
Yeah. That just doesn't
Justin
happen very often.
says, Wow, you guys have a beautiful view out there. I remember bits and pieces of when I lived in Phoenix when I was a kid. Amazing view. It's all corn and beans here.
Yeah, we're like I said, I don't know what's going on out there on the road, but it's not a SWAT team unless they're undercover, so that's
Yeah.
good.
That would be way undercover.
Anyway, so we're going to get into a little bit of a demo. So you guys know, let me see. Yeah, I want to show this one first. You guys know that my lighting, my favorite lighting right now is these. You want me to hold this down here? Or hold it
Move
up?
Piggy out of the way. There we go. Careful, don't drag it.
You guys know that these little fairy lights, I really like these things.
I already showed him off. Isn't he cute?
I did a video on these not too long ago, and they work out really, really good. And I just put them in there, make them in a circle, put them in there, and hot glue them down. It's not very appealing to the eye,
Mag.
but it works good. It's
Mag.
all right, Mag. Relax.
He's gone, for goodness sake.
It's okay. But anyway, what I realized, and this probably isn't something that you guys have to worry about unless you want to get into videotaping when you're carving. But here's another one that I did, and the way this is for the DeWalt. This one I've already fixed.
They're
but-
not clipped, Tim. They're hot glued down.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold. Give me a minute, guys. You're welcome, Michael. I did get your email. I just haven't had a chance to email you back.
So what we've done, what I didn't realize.
Don't spin it, because I gotta
Okay.
zoom in. So
Okay. Well, I had to turn it.
I know, but
I don't have to turn it now. It can stay right where it is now. But what I realized, so when the Makita router is in here, the way the cord comes out, the DeWalt is pretty cool because you can take that thing out and turn it whichever way you want. With the Makita, because of the rack and pinion, you don't have that option. So the cord sticks out this way, and that's the way we have to film.
sticks out.
So,
You went like this out of camera view.
yeah, the cord sticks out the back. The cord sticks out this side. You're looking at this, right?
Yes.
The cord sticks out this side so it doesn't get in the way of the camera. And so we've only got one shot, one way to do that. And when I put these lights in here, I didn't realize that these lights are in the way. So what you notice on this one, I know you're probably freaking out here.
Who, me?
On this one, there's no lights in the way because I fixed it. I heated these hot glue gun and I rotated those lights. So that's what I'm going to do here. The cool thing about hot glue, it's not real fancy. It's not real pleasing to the eye. But the cool thing about the hot glue gun is if it isn't exactly where you want it to be, you can always heat it up. We just got just a cheap little, let me put my gloves on so I don't burn myself. I had gloves here somewhere. Oh, there they are. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Vicky's shaking her head. I'd rather not burn myself.
I would rather you didn't burn the cord. Maybe you can move that over.
Well, it's not on right now. I won't burn the cord. I'll be careful. All right, so let's see if we can heat this thing up and make that hot glue kind of loosen up a little bit.
Yes, Tim. Yeah, those lights are on our Amazon link, right? We linked them.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think they're like, I don't know, $8 for 6 of them or something like that. Look at that. That just loosened that hot glue right up. And now, yep, there's a little bit right there. It was already loose in a couple places. So now what I have to do is I have to rotate that thing. That hot glue, by the way, when you heat it up, it turns hot again. So now I have to figure out how to put that in there to where that light, this area is free of lights, so that Vicky, when she starts filming, can get right to that. Let me see.
Hard to do with gloves on, huh?
Yeah. Well, these gloves are actually work pretty well. So I think if I do it about there, I think that will give us
Yeah,
pretty
you're good there.
good angle there. So now I didn't even practice this first either.
He didn't practice, guys, and he left. He doesn't have his notes.
So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw some gobs of hot glue in there. All it needs to do is just kind of hold it in place a little bit. And I really don't care what it looks like as long as you guys get a good view of the camera. And it doesn't stick to the metal quite as well as it does to the plastic. But that's probably it. That's probably enough. Once that'll just take a couple minutes to dry, and it'll be good to go.
I have a question.
Yeah,
When did you put the handles on this base?
I didn't. You did.
No.
Yep.
You got 3 thick.
Yep. That's why you used to do it before you changed.
Oh. Okay. Never mind.
I don't know. I'm guessing, but I think so. But yeah, that is a little taller than these. But I might have
Yeah, I
done
just
that. I don't
noticed
know.
that this is the way I normally do it with
Yeah.
the 2 and 1.
Yeah.
And now these you got the 3/4 inch, so it doesn't hurt anything. Just makes it just a little
A
taller.
little bit taller. Yeah. But anyway, these fairy lights, guys. If you haven't tried these yet, man, they're the
Where did you fasten the switch?
the switch is right there, and I just used some little 2-sided tape, and this one is actually, I think this one has actually come off a couple times. It's pretty loose, but it still holds on. Still is works real
And
good.
you don't hot glue that on because you need to take it off occasionally to change the battery.
Right. Yeah, and there's no real reason to hot glue that in place. The 2-sided tape,
It's
that
a
2-sided
pig.
sponge
Holds
tape.
it just fine.
Hold up my pig again.
What?
Hold up my pig. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, somebody made a mold and cast that out of concrete. That's cast out of concrete. I don't know what it's. But it's got some kind of little pink
And there
finish
is
on
a
it.
little tail
Yeah.
between his legs.
That's
Yes,
cute.
it's yeah. And
I got that for Mother's Day from Ryan, Amy, and Gwenny.
Anyway, so that is, if you guys don't use those fairy lights, I strongly suggest you give them a shot because I love them. They're great. And even on this one, when I had to take the base off, or the housing, I just took the housing loose from the base because on this one, it wasn't really stuck to the plastic. It is now, but it wasn't before. But anyway, these little fairy lights are so cool. And the neat thing about the hot glue, it's repositionable. So you can, I didn't even need my little pliers or
You
that.
see me waving my hand. There's a little fly flying around out here. We don't get that when we're inside, but
There's a bunch of flies
out here, every once in a while we get a fly flying around. So I didn't bring a fly swatter with me next time. I will.
Frank asked if you needed to cut those to size.
You can. I don't because I want as many lights in there as possible. The ones I have are, I think they're just a slightly over 3 feet, and I just wind them in a circle until
Hi, Rudy.
it fits inside of here. Is that Cat and Rudy? Melina? Hey, Rudy. But yeah, you can cut them to size, cut them to length, because you can chop them wherever you want to. So I don't, and it makes it a little bit, I guess, a little bit less cosmetic by doing that. But I like as much light in there as I can get.
John Joudsims? I'm not sure. He said that's called an Australian salute when you're waving away flags or flies.
Okay, that is it. That's my demo for tonight. are you ready to do your? Is there
How
any?
did what?
If there's any questions on that, let me know.
How do you guys in corn come out? I don't know what you mean, Rudy. I think that was a
What was the
typo.
question?
I don't. I'm just. He's got to rewrite it because I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it was a.
Tim
Voice
Mills
thing.
is from Australia. Is here.
Hey Tim, Tim Mills from Australia. I don't know that I've ever talked to Tim. Wow, fantastic. Thanks
Oh,
for joining.
Ryan's corn. How did Ryan's corn come out? It was actually really good.
Oh,
that
Ryan's
that,
corn.
you
That
get
he burned.
barbecued?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
torched the
Well,
heck
we
out
torched
of
it, but it was good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
It caught on fire there. Yeah, yeah. It was good. It was really good. Ryan's corn. Anyway, that is it. Let's get into the trivia. Unless there's
Yeah, no, it was
questions.
good. All right, guys, I'm going to test your knowledge here. Ready? All right, you guys know how I always say goodnight, Gracie. No, Frank. You know how I always say goodnight, Gracie. Well, that was in reference to a comedy back in the, God, what was that? 40s, 50s?
When were they?
Yeah, like the 20s, 30s, 40s,
No,
50s,
it wasn't.
and 60s.
Well, January 1918. Well, yeah, no. George was born in 1896. Anyway, so it was George and Gracie, George Burns and Gracie Allen, and they had obviously a variety show.
Well, they were in vaudeville long before television.
I know.
Then they were in radio. Then they were in
Yeah,
television.
well, I don't want to give a whole history. So, anyway, the question is, what is George Burns' real name?
Uh-oh.
What is his? George Burns is his stage name. What is George Burns' real name?
Google fingers going crazy.
Yeah.
So the first one, Vicky sees domestic only. Vicky
George
forgot to say-
Burns is his stage name. What is his real name? Nope.
Ooh,
Oh, Frank. Very good.
Frank Jenkins.
Nathan Birnbaum.
Birnbaum. That's right.
Spelt it wrong, but that's his name. Nathan Birnbaum.
Good job, Frank
Good job,
Jenkins.
Frank. Holy moly. I didn't think anybody would get that fast.
Google.
Frank, I don't think Frank's that fast.
Ask him.
Did you learn that on Google? Did you Google that, Frank? Googler. Yeah, well, okay. I thought you were just that smart, Frank. Prove me wrong. Anyway, so Frank gets the t-shirt.
Frank, you got a green T-shirt coming, buddy. Okay, so
Bob Bennett said he asked Alexa.
oh, Alexa, yeah, I never thought about that.
Do we have another trivia question and give it away again? We could do that. All right. Frank wants to give his shirt away, so I'm going to ask another question.
Ask the one I asked you.
No, I don't even remember what it was or who it was.
I can ask you.
Well, this one's the same line. We'll do that one next week.
Okay.
Okay, here's another trivia question for the t-shirt that Frank is donating. How long was I was going to say Frank. How long were George Burns and Gracie Allen married? It's a trivia question for the shirt. How long was George Burns and Gracie Allen married? Nope, nope. Nope. 67 years, nope. 50 years, nope. 75 years, nope. Yes, Tessa, you are correct. 38 years. Tessa won.
38
38 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
Isn't she a repeat winner?
Tessa?
Yeah, she's won before, I think. But so
I
has
think
Frank.
she has.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah. Congratulations, Tessa. We'll send it off to
I
you.
know you Googled that, Tessa.
So you thought Frank was smart, but Tessa...
I know Tessa.
Well, that was really nice of Frank.
Yes,
To
thank
do
you,
that?
Frank.
And I'm sure Tessa will thank Frank as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're buddies. So, okay.
Does anybody
what
have
else?
any questions? Yeah, Tessa says thanks, Frank.
I did get a question that, since we have time, that I wanted to answer. So I got a question from Yosef.
That's the guy right there that just drove by. That always, when the pigs get out, he's the one. They go to his house for some reason.
Yeah, he stopped the other day when I was out there.
Did he?
Just as a friendly neighbor, he saw me as a senior citizen. and wanted to know if there was anything I needed, if he
Yeah,
could
that
bring
was
anything
cool.
to
Oh,
me.
that's
and-
nice.
Which was just, super nice of him. We don't, our neighbors aren't that close. But he saw me, and that I was a senior citizen with this
Okay, Tessa.
the CCP virus going around. He just was being friendly and stopped to see if I
How
needed
cool
anything.
is that? That's very
Which
cool.
I thought was just
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. He didn't realize we're senior citizens too, so maybe he meant all of us.
Bob Bennett said Alexa was a little slow on that one.
So I get
Okay,
it.
so Tessa has a question. She's just
Oh.
typing it out. She's
Okay.
gonna give her a minute to type.
Okay. I'll wait on this one then.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so this one is from Yosef, and he's a new guy, and he said, I make wall art with 3/4 inch thick MDF. Would it be safe to cut that size depth with one single pass using a DWP 611 and a carbide spiral upcut router bit? So, my opinion, no.
My opinion, no.
Yeah, if you're going to cut, and if you guys go back and watch just a couple weeks ago, I did a video for Josh Martin where I literally cut through 1 inch thick MDF. It was 2 half-inch pieces that were glued together, but I did it in multiple passes, 3 passes, maybe 4 passes. I can't remember for sure.
Yeah, if you're doing 3/4 inch, you want to do at least 2 passes, if not 3.
Yeah, yeah. So
If you're using the DWP 611,
yeah,
if you're using the 618, do it in 1 pass, no problem.
but here's the thing too. You want to be careful. These spiral upcut bits, they will break. I just had a picture from somebody the other day that was cutting a piece of poplar. I don't know exactly how deep he was going, but one of them snapped. So these things will break if you put too much stress on them. So he was using, actually, I think one of his issues was he was using rigid 2401, which is even less power than the 611. It's only 4.5 amp, where the DeWalt 611 is 7 amp. And I think he might have been pushing it a little bit too hard for that router, and it just couldn't keep up. So these things will snap on you. So just be aware. Take your time with them. Don't be in a hurry. Make multiple passes if you can.
Did you
Yeah,
write
he
Tessa's
is
name
an
down?
enemy of a
Did you write
carbide,
Tessa's
of a
name down?
carbide router tip. Don't let them get too hot when you're cutting. Just take it a little easy with them.
Okay, so we've got a couple more questions. Jonathan Tulloch says, how odorous is the epoxy resin you use for your pours? Anytime I've used it as glue, it smells horrible. Is it different? The Total Boat, you can smell it. It's not horrible. You should always be in a ventilated room. Always open up your windows or whatever as much as you possibly can. And if you're having issues with it, you should always wear a respirator mask.
Respirator,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But the Total Boat is not bad. And Tessa says, on your Amazon page, you have a truck liner. I'm assuming you use that to put underneath your boards when you're routing. Am I correct, or do you rather use the stuff you can get at Walmart? Your mat.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a
It's a drawer-
toolbox
it's a
drawer
drawer
liner.
liner.
Yeah, I thought you said truck liner.
That's
and
what she said.
A truck liner. Well,
That's
it's a
not
toolbox.
it's really a drawer liner. You can get it at Lowe's or
Yeah.
any of the home centers. It's really intended for lining the tool drawers of tool chests.
But the one that I use, I really, really like it. I've used a lot of different ones that we have, that I've bought, and then the ones that actually come in little cabinets that we got. But the ones that are on the Amazon page, I really like because they're not, they're just flat. They're a thin rubber mat, and they have a little texture on one side, but the other side is smooth, like you guys see. So I like that better than any one I've ever used. I really like that. I think it's called Mod Box or something like
And
that.
It's
50
on
years,
here.
50 years ago when I first started out, I would hunt around like at swap meets and stuff, and I'd find old belts off of the machine, just wide belts, rubberized wide belts, and that's what I used when I first started.
Like
So,
conveyor belts.
Yeah, a conveyor belt. So if you happen to see a piece of that at a swap meet or something, it makes an excellent pad for routing.
Another thing that we used to use, I don't know if you remember this way back when, is indoor-outdoor carpet that had a rubber matting on the
Exactly,
back.
yeah.
We would turn it upside down, and that rubber on the back of indoor-outdoor carpet worked really well.
Yeah, it really does.
We did that for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about it till you had mentioned that the old conveyor belt
Right.
kind of things that we used to use. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can use. But I probably that mat that I use now, which comes in a roll, and one roll I think I don't know, it's $20 or something like that.
Turn him around.
And it literally will cover my bench 2 or 3 times, so it works really well. I love it. So
Any other questions?
if you want to see videos, if you guys don't know, if you want to see videos of Dad or I cutting out shapes using this spiral upcut bit, check out videos 41 and 42 and 128. I think that was Dad on those videos, and then on 274 I was cutting out a shape, I think a address sign or something, and then the Josh Martin was 471.
Is what on our page, Tessa? The mat?
The rubber mat.
The rubber mat? Yes, it is on our Amazon store.
Yeah, Amazon store.
Bruce said, no questions for me tonight.
Thank you for those questions.
What
last
videos
night.
have your different backgrounds?
Different backgrounds. I don't know off the
Yeah,
top
the
of my
mat.
head.
It's on our Amazon store.
That I couldn't tell you. I'd have to use my search function, and if you want to send me an email, I can tell you what those are. But if you go to the channel search and just type in backgrounds, you'll see all the videos that have that. If you know where the channel search
Yeah, and
is.
Eric,
You're
a
clicking it
lot
right
of
by the
a
mic.
lot of different backgrounds on different signs. So it's
Yeah.
well worth looking up.
Yeah.
Tessa, if you go and look at it in our Amazon store, it's actually in a roll. It's a black roll with a yellow label.
I think it's called Mod Box,
Something like that,
MODBOX or something like that. Yeah, great stuff. Anyway, all right.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Okay, guys, give us some thumbs up. We only have 8. Good looking mug, Frank says.
And share the video, like the video if you would, and if you haven't subscribed, we'd love for you to subscribe. And we will be on here, right here, on Facebook Live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Arizona time. About 3:30 a.m. you will see Dad doing his senior moment, and then we'll be on here on Facebook. And then you'll see another video from last week. You'll see that on Sunday and every day, pretty much
So you're
every
still
day.
posting that video on Sunday then?
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't record.
I know,
Sunday's the only day we don't record a
We
video.
do live,
But
yeah.
I'm still posting the videos because we record a bunch. We record on Facebook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that's 5 a week that we do on Facebook. But yet on YouTube we post 4, and those 5 will eventually get into the mix on YouTube. It's confusing. I confuse myself when I think about it. Anyway, it's a lot of videos.
My
Frank
my
says-
senior moment tomorrow will be on. It's sort of a project that I've got started since springtime is here, and I'm doing stuff with plants and stuff. So this is it's a project that I'm doing on what they call a coyote ear gourd plant. They grow wild out in the desert, but I'm cultivating some of them and irrigating them. So when you see it, if you want to know more about it, go on Google and look up coyote ear gourd plant. You'll find all kinds of information on it.
All right, Frank says fixing to hang 367 cedar fence boards as a wall covering tomorrow. Going to be a nice
Wow.
smelling room.
Wow, that's gonna be cool.
That's a big
No.
wall.
That's more than my studio for sure. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a big room.
big wall.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And tomorrow morning, just as a bonus, those of you that we've been talking cars a little bit, you'll actually get to see my Chevelle on camera. Dad's standing right in front of it for a minute or two.
60
So,
by 60 new shop for a friend.
wow, 60 by 60 shop. Man, that's a
That's
big.
3,600 square feet.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a big shop.
that is a big shop. Wow.
All
Cool.
right.
All right.
Say goodnight,
That's
Gracie.
it. We're out. So, everybody have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Facebook in the morning, and you'll see videos from us pretty much every day for a while.
There's a lot of damn traffic today.
Yeah,
What the
there
heck?
is a lot of traffic. Yeah, loud traffic. All right.
He's got money. I'm poor. That's Frank. Love you too, Nat Monet.
Love you, sis.
As Nathan Birnbaum says, night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Have a great weekend.